Hey guys, I'm still alive. Um, I left messages, notes everywhere, hoping that you guys would see everything. I put something on the community page, my Instagram. I just, put the information where I was hoping you would all see it. I put it in the description box on the last video. I thought I had COVID, but I took a test and it came back negative. So, whatever the heck this has been, it's been one powerful virus. I think I may have gotten a negative, a false negative test result because I had every single symptom of this new COVID variant. So I personally think it was COVID, but the test said otherwise. But I've been doing nothing but sleeping and playing Animal Crossing, and I finished the Vampire Diaries and I started on the originals, and I've been watching YouTube, of course. But we are going to dive into a bunch of different stuff today. And I'm continuing with my e.l.f. series, but it's going to be a little different than the way I was doing it before because I just have been collecting makeup since I've been sick and just dying to try all this stuff. And now is the time. Woohoo! Uh, I I knew I enjoyed filming videos, but I didn't realize what a massive part of my life this is until I wasn't able to do it anymore. Because yeah, and I've got my Wag Bakri masala tea. By the way, shout out to the person that went to Patel Brothers um, and bought this and some nuts and spices. And I'm so glad you like that store. It is so cool. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I shop at Patel Brothers. It's an Indian chain store. It it's a chain of grocery stores that sell Indian foods and other international foods. And yeah, I love this tea. It's I don't put milk or sugar or anything in it though. I just drink it straight. It's so delicious. This cup is from the Venetian in Las Vegas. What a beautiful place that is. Um, I never stayed there on any of my trips to Las Vegas, but all right, let's get started. What I'm going to do, I think, is I am going to talk to you about the makeup that I use, but I have other things I want to talk to you about too. So, I have so much makeup that I never finish anything. Well, I finished one thing while I was out sick. I finished my Jeffree Star Wyoming Winter lip oil. So this is done. I used every bit of it. So the first thing I normally do when I do my makeup is apply lip oil as a moisturizer. So since this is the e.l.f. Berry blush tutorial, amongst other things, we're going to use the Glow Reviver lip oil in the shade Rose Envy. So I'm going to start with that. It's funny because when lip oils first came on the scene, I bought one and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get the hype. Why does everybody love these? But then I started picking them up in other brands and continuing to try them, and I get the hype now. I love my lip oils. So what I like to do, I like to let the lip oil sink in while I'm doing my makeup. And then by the time I get to the end of the process, my lips have sucked in enough of that lip oil that I can usually apply my lipstick. And if not, I just kind of wipe off the excess with a tissue. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing that I usually go in with is my NYX Pro Fix Stick Correcting Concealer in pink. And if you saw my video where I showed you how I use this, then you know this is like magic. Unbelievable. It's a pink corrector, but I use it to cover um, whatever the heck is going on with my neck. I may have to go to a doctor because it's not just like a rash anymore. Now I have like these little lumps. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting kind of scary. So I may have to go to the doctors. And I just don't like going to the doctors any more than I absolutely have to, because I have to go on a regular basis as it is because of my stroke and because I had past tense high blood pressure and high cholesterol, which I don't have either one of those anymore. Let's see, what are we going to use for a brush? Let's use this Real Techniques brush. But yeah, I hate going to the doctors, and I love my doctor too. She is so awesome. But I don't know. I've just I'm just one of those people that just doesn't do good at the doctors. But yeah, these red lumps, they look like bites, but unless I have a spider in my bedroom that I don't know about, which I suppose is entirely possible because, you know, it's winter, so maybe this one in the bedroom that's trying to stay warm and is biting me when I'm sleeping. But yeah, I was sleeping for like 10 hours at a stretch. And I don't feel like I'm completely better, but at least now I'm not blowing my nose and sneezing nonstop. I mean, I blew my nose so much that all the skin came off like the edge of my nose. And I was like, well, even if I do get better, I gotta wait for the skin to grow back before I can do videos, because it's bad enough that, you know, it's kind of gross because of the rash on my neck, but nobody wants to see a nose that's all raw. So see how that NYX stick covered everything up, which is crazy because you would think putting pink on top of red would just make it more red. No. It just kind of covers it up. I don't know. So any place I see discoloration or redness or anything, I use this stick, and I really should get a backup, because if I didn't have this, I have another similar product, but I don't think it's quite as good as this. But yeah, I definitely need to get another one of those. So did anybody try to get that ColourPop Twilight collection? I was just going to get one thing from that collection, and I went on a half hour after the launch and boom, everything was gone. I was shocked. There's a lot of very unhappy people out there. Okay, let's see. So this is all I have left of the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. See, that's all empty right there. This is in the shade Light. I like this, but I don't know. The whole I'm so used to doing like a full coverage foundation over a primer and everything that I don't know if I want this to be my routine the rest of my life. So I'll probably like use this until it's gone, and then go back to doing my foundation the way I always have been. And you know, of course my computer wants to do updates. No, try tonight. Um I'm wondering, I don't remember now exactly when I started with this rash on my neck, but I think it started before I started using this foundation, but can you imagine if that's what it was all this time? But yeah, I don't remember now. I know I had made a bunch of changes in products I was using, and the first thing I did was go back to using everything that I had been using before because I figured that something in my routine was causing this rash on my neck, but it didn't make any difference. It did not go away. So yeah, that ColourPop collection, what a disaster. So many people were angry. I even heard that there were people that they took their money and then they took the items out of the cart, like they didn't get the items and they had already paid. Oh my God, can you imagine? How in the world would you go about fixing that? What a mess. Now I have an order coming from ColourPop for the Multichrome eyeliners, and I ordered those on launch day, and it's still on the completely wrong coast. I'm on the East Coast, and ColourPop is on the West Coast. And last time I checked, my package was still somewhere in California. And then I went to the post office tracking system and they said that it was down. That they said, we apologize for the inconvenience, but the tracking is down. So I can't even track my package now. So how are you guys doing out there? I hope you're all staying healthy because trust me, you do not want to get what I have had the last week. It has been horrible. I My sense of smell and taste was completely messed up. Everything tasted like garbage, which is another reason why I thought that I must have got the wrong test result because that's such a classic COVID thing, is to have your sense of taste be completely warped. Things that always tasted good before tasted terrible, and some things didn't have any taste at all. It's been awful. I'm just starting to get my sense of smell and my sense of taste back now after a whole week. Okay, so that CoverGirl Skin Perfector Essence is on. So then what I usually do is I take my Lacura concealer. This is the Lacura Bold Cover Concealer in the shade number 2, and this is from Aldi. Speaking of Aldi, I I have not been out of the house for a week. I haven't gone anywhere, but I've definitely got to go, hopefully tomorrow. I want to go to Aldi because we're going to be getting a snowstorm on Tuesday, and it's supposed to start on Tuesday and finish on Wednesday. So I want to get like the things that I always use, like bread and eggs and fruit and vegetables and, you know, like the basics. Um, I want to get those things at Aldi and compare the prices between what their prices are versus where we normally shop, which is Walmart. I'm dying to see who has the better prices. One thing that's really cool about Aldi is they have a lot of organic and natural and healthy things there. The store is much smaller, of course, than Walmart, but they seem to have everything that you would want. Plus, I want to hit up that aisle again where I found those Lacura makeup items, and I'm hoping that I find something else. That would be really cool. Okay, so you saw I took that concealer under my eyes and across my eyes, right? Now, the next thing I normally do is I use the CoverGirl CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless foundation in the shade Creamy Natural. This is the one that comes like in the glass jar. And I put this on top because that other foundation is not enough coverage for my personal tastes, which is why I'm thinking maybe I should, when that's gone, just go back to using um, a regular foundation, because then I won't have to layer anything. Oh yeah, my sense of smell is coming back. I can actually smell this. This is wonderful because I have not been able to smell anything for quite a while now. And what I could smell smelled terrible. I was asking my husband to pick me up a few things here and there at the store this week, like after work. And one of the things I had been craving was chicken noodle soup, because if you're sick and you've got congestion, then it's a classic, right? Well, the soup that he got me, that I asked for, but I had never had it before. I wanted reduced sodium because I don't want my blood pressure to go up just because I want soup. I had it on the stove yesterday to heat up, and it smelled so bad. I was like, oh man, I hope this is going to taste better than what it smells like. And it didn't. It tasted terrible, but I ate it anyway because I feel like the salt in the soup can help like dry up all that excess mucus that you get in your head. Just like the caffeine in the tea probably does the same thing. This is the first time I've had makeup on in the last week. Oh man, I have missed wearing makeup. It's also the first time I've had regular clothes on in the last week because I was living in pajamas. I would take a shower and put clean pajamas on and clean socks and underwear and everything, and that was it. Because I was just doing nothing but sleeping. and playing Animal Crossing and watching Vampire Diaries. So yeah, now I'm watching the originals, which is the show that stars the character Klaus. I think he's such a good actor. I forget what his real name is. All right. Next, what I'm going to do is, I think I showed this to you before in a video. This is the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Light Brown. I used this in a previous video. I think I used it as an eyeliner. I want to try using it in my brows today. So let's see, yeah, if I can use this as a brow gel, because it's supposed to be for both. You can either use it as an eyeliner or as a brow cream. So let's try it. So I'm going to use my Moda brush here. Okay, I don't know about the, wow, that's pigmented. Wow. I was gonna say I don't know about the color of this. Yeah, I think that's a little dark for me, but we're just gonna roll with it. So I don't know what's going on, you guys, but it started happening before I got sick. My taste in things is changing, but now I'm talking about makeup. There are some things that I've always loved, colorful, more artistic makeup, and I still do. But I'm also being drawn to a lot of warm colors that I never cared really about before. Wow. Yeah, this is obviously way too dark for my brows. Um, hmm. I wonder. I wonder how can I fix that without completely removing it? Hmm. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, I took a tissue and wiped it across my brows. That did pretty much absolutely nothing. Um, let's see. How about some powder? Yeah, let me go grab some powder. I'm so used to everything being in the other room. I forgot everything. My collection is all around me now. I know one of you had asked me if I would film a makeup organization video. And yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I definitely need to reorganize everything because it's organized, but it's not camera ready, we'll put it that way. Okay, so we need to try some powder. I'm trying to figure out which would be the best one to do this. You know what? This is my Maybelline powder, and I don't know. This looks like, yeah, this looks like the new one. Where is the one that I have that's open? I have two Maybelline Fit Me powders. That's my backup. And I don't know what happened to the one that's already open. So instead we're going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out powder. And I have no idea if this, what I'm about to do, is going to work or not. But I don't know. It seems to me like it should. Let's take this highlighter brush. So let's see if we can mute this color down with a little bit of powder. Yeah, that didn't really do much, did it? Yeah, it's helping a little bit. Okay, it is. It is helping. Yeah, that's better, right? That is better. Okay. And that, I do like that brow cream. It went on really nice and everything, but yeah, that's too dark for my brows. And this is a very light color too. That was the shade light brown. So even light brown is too dark for me. Okay. I usually use MAC Omega eyeshadow, but oh well. Okay, so, and I also usually use my e.l.f. Shape and Stay brow pencil. This is just a clear wax, but nope. Can't do that now. If everything seems totally off, it's because this is what happens when you don't film for a long time. You get out of sync, and I don't know, there might be somebody out there that enjoys this long form video. All right, let's get going now. Enough messing around. Okay, I'm looking for, where is it? Here it is. So the e.l.f. blush in Berry. Beautiful color, and I've seen other people use this, and it's crazy, crazy pigmented. This shade in particular. So I kind of know what to expect here. I'm just kind of loosening up the bristles there. That's it. One dot, you guys. That is it. See that? That is all you need. One tiny, tiny dot. Yeah, these blushes are unbelievable. Now that's probably going to be too much, just because the size of the dot is a little bit more. Wow. And I'm going to take what's left over and put it on the other cheek to try to balance this out. Yikes. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my Milani powder. And try and get this only on the part of the face that I want it on. So we're using this Milani powder today, like a magic eraser or something. It works. That's better, right? Okay. Yeah, these blushes, they're almost like too pigmented, you know? Because how can you do less than one little dot? You can't, really, unless you take it on the back of your hand, swirl your brush in there, and then kind of stamp off the excess. I mean, it's almost like they're too pigmented, if there is such a thing. Okay, so you know, well, maybe you don't know. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I placed a Moira order. Moira Dreamlight highlighter in number 2 Honeysuckle. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. I've been dying to try this, finally. All right, taking a clean highlighter brush. Ready for this? Because I am. That was a bit anticlimactic. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Grab a setting spray. This is just LA Colors Face Mist Refresher from Dollar Tree. Let's try this on the other side. Okay, better. Better. Now my brush is already wet, so I'm gonna go like on the edge here. Okay, so I'm really surprised that it needs the setting spray. I thought that was going to be like wham without it. That's okay though. All right, now on my eyes. On my eyes, we are going to start with the e.l.f. No Budge Matte Shadow Stick in Thrift Shop. And this is like a cool taupe. These dry quick, so quickly grab a brush. Do not hesitate. Okay, just a nice neutral cool tone base. I do have some new eyeshadows, but I'm not going to use them in today's video. And you will see why shortly. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to play with or use is another Moira product. This is the Moira Supernova Multichrome Gel Liner in shade number 9 Buzz. And multichrome eyeliners, everybody's coming out with them. So I'm going to start with, let's put this on the waterline. Okay, it's really pretty, but it's hard to see because it's on the waterline. So in order for you to be able to see this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, let's put it on the other waterline first. And I'm starting to see that highlighter a lot better now. Because I'm looking at it from a different angle now. Okay. I'm gonna do this up here so that we can see it. And I'm gonna take it across. And this is applying easily over that e.l.f. No Budge matte cream shadow. Okay, so can we see any multichrome effect? Usually the only way you can see that is over a black base, or if you turn your head. These look like they're already in a black base, I would say. Okay, this is going to be hard to do. Um, this is the side that's very hard for me to do. It just has to do with angles and my face. Droops on that side more because of the stroke. It's not applying as easily for some reason on this side. Probably because the cream shadow is completely set up now. All right, that came out all right, I guess, huh? Not too bad considering all things. So that's pretty, and I like using it that way because yeah, just putting it on the waterline, that's not enough to really see. Now I also have this new e.l.f. No Budge cream shadow that I picked up, and this is in the shade Oasis. I think this would coordinate fine with this. Isn't that beautiful? So let's grab an angled brush. And we're going to put some of this underneath the lashes. Oh, that coordinates really nice with that color. If you are somebody that only wears those type of liners on the waterline, I don't know, just to me, you can't even see it on the waterline. So you might want to try using it on the top instead. I think that made a big difference. Oh, this is pretty, this Oasis. Yeah, I love these cream eyeshadows from e.l.f. Really nice. Okay. Um, Now um, I have a lip liner from Moira. I don't know that this is going to coordinate that well with the lipstick I was going to use it with, but let's try it. This is Moira Lip Appeal Waterproof Liner in the shade number 11, Dolly. And these liners get really good reviews. Oh, that is nice. That just glides right on. And the little bit of lip oil that's left on my lips doesn't seem to be interfering in any way with this. And this is, oh, it's a twist up. I thought it was the kind that you sharpen. Wow, you guys, that is nice. Wow, I really like that formula. Woohoo! Wow, that's great. Okay, for a lipstick, we're going to use e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick in Shameless. How perfect is that for that berry blush, eh? I really like these berry shades. I've been seeing a lot of makeup collections coming out with this berry shade too. Oh boy. Okay. All right. What else do I have on the table here that I need to do? Why don't I um hmm I was going to add something else, but you know what? I don't want to mess up what I've done so far. I think this looks really pretty and I don't want to mess anything up. So, let me curl my lashes and put some mascara on. CoverGirl Lash Blast Cleantopia in Ultramarine, of course. And I will be back. You know, I was just thinking to myself that for anybody out there that is looking at this wing liner thinking, oh, I could never do that. Yes, you can. Because I used to suck at wings liner. And now, not only can I do it, I can even do it on camera without like panicking and making a mistake. And so it's just a matter of practice. Just keep trying and just keep playing with it. And also, um, tools help too, you know, what you're using for tools. Um, the e.l.f. Wing It liner brush, that also makes things a lot easier. But you saw I just used a pencil, and it just has to do with getting the right angle and then connecting the wing to the rest of your eyeliner. It just takes practice, is what I'm trying to say. And I never thought I would be able to get good at it, but yeah, you just need to practice and play around with it until you get it, And you will if you don't give up. Okay, so what do I think about all this stuff? This is really so pretty in person. I don't feel like it's showing up as much on camera. There it is right there. You see that? I think this is beautiful. I think I'm gonna have to get this in another color just to, you know, because they do have some other beautiful colors. I love that lip liner. I do really like the eyeliner. What else did I try? The brow cream is too dark to use as a brow cream, but it'll be fine as a eyeliner, which I already used it for that in a previous video. Really like the lipstick and the lip oil. And what else did I try? I think that was it, right? Oh, I got this too. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Cream Shadow in, what is this called? Wispy Cloud. And it's just a white. Yeah. Why don't we take a real small brush and just pop a little bit of this in the inner corners, right? Okay, and now we're going to diffuse it with a larger brush. Like so. Okay, I like that too. Wispy Cloud, cute name. So that's the e.l.f. No Budge Cream eyeshadow. So we tried 2 colors of those. All right, you know what? I've kept you guys long enough, but obviously I am very happy to be back. And I have more new things, new fun things to show you coming up. You want a sneak peek? I bought a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. First one ever. Never tried Natasha Denona eyeshadow, but have heard nothing but good things about this formula. So this is coming. I also bought a Kaja eye bento duo. You know, the little stacks? You get 2 in a box. This is like leftover Christmas item, and it's a $52 value for $32. So I've always wanted to try the Kaja eyeshadows, and you guys know how much I love those Maybelline shadow blocks, and I think that's what these were modeled after. So I'm gonna try that. And I also have a Moira Multichrome eyeshadow. Ooh, should have used that today. I could pop some on now. I've kept you long enough. I've kept you long enough. But yeah, this would have. Yeah, we'll do that another day. And what else do I have? All right, that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and that you hit the like button if you're happy that I'm back, because I definitely miss this. Bye.